I love margarita, man. It's like,
It's your favorite pizza.
honestly, dude, I could eat this for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. I love this pizza.
I love this pizza so much I named it after my daughter.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm here at General Assembly Pizza with my buddy Ali. Your regularly scheduled tasty time has been interrupted, and now we're here for pizza time.
Sam, welcome to GA. You've been eating the Mila Margarita for a little while.
Love it.
It's my favorite pizza at GA. Can't wait to show you how to make it. Have you ever made pizza before?
Nope.
Scrape that one out, and then right in the middle.
Upside down?
Yeah.
Or?
And then we'll just give it a little love with our fingertips, and then kind of protect about a ½ inch for the cornichon. The best part is the air rises in the crust, and that's where you get the smells and the notes of sourdough, and that's where you could really
pockets of air.
In those pockets of air.
Right.
And once it's, I like to put it on my knuckles,
Okay.
and then we're just gonna move it.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And your knuckles are nice and soft, so they won't pierce the dough. The gravity will just let the dough fall. Does the stretching for us.
Gotcha.
Doughs at GA are naturally leavened sourdough, roughly 48 hours, even up to 72-hour ferment.
Like a 3-day ferment for
Like a 3-day ferment. And then you can put that down, and I'll sprinkle just a little bit of flour there for you. And then what I like to do, now that you have got a nice little circle there, is just probably do one round to reinforce the crust.
Right.
And then with one hand, just pull it, stretch it out a little bit. And what we're doing is we're just getting it a little bit bigger. That's perfect. And then we're gonna put it back on our knuckles again. And this will most likely be the last stretch. And we're looking to get about 10 inches of circumference.
Okay.
And it doesn't have to be too big, because once we get the pizza on the peel, we can always stretch it a little bit more before we put it into the oven.
Walking and stretching now already?
Perfect. So for the sauce, so we'll do one more round to reinforce the crust. And then, so our sauce at GA is sourced from a farm in Northern California.
Okay.
And it's just straight tomatoes, extra virgin olive oil, and kosher sea salt.
Not even cooked, just raw.
Not even cooked, just raw.
Cool.
And these are, our ladles are flat for a reason, because it makes it really easy to sauce the dough.
Nice and even.
Nice and even. Some traditionalists will use spoons, but we like the flat bottom.
Spread.
Perfect.
Try to leave an inch of crust or so.
And then our next move is going to be cheese. I typically like 5 or 6 slices of fior.
I really love the cheese that is on this margarita. It's just so like creamy and.
The fior de latte we use is made in Ontario. It's a Canadian fior de latte. Yeah, we've been using the same fior since we opened. The sauce was similar. We started with 15 types of tomato sauce back when we opened.
Just to figure out which one you liked?
Yeah, we literally blind tasted them like wine. So we went like 15 to 10 to 5 to 3 to 2. We landed on a company that produces tomatoes in Northern California. It didn't matter where it came from, it just mattered how it tasted. And then for the basil, I like to tear it, so it releases the oil. You get a little bit more flavor out of the rip, and you can really smell it. Some people like to put the basil on after. It's totally up to you, but at GA we rip it and do that.
I like a lot of basil.
There you go.
I love margarita, man. It's like
it's your favorite pizza.
Honestly, dude, I could eat this for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. I love this pizza.
I love this pizza so much I named it after my daughter. So at GA, we call it the Mila Margarita. We're going to sprinkle a little bit of hard cheese, so some grana padano.
Just a little dusting, like almost like salting it?
Yeah. Some people prefer putting on some extra virgin olive oil before it goes into the oven, and that's totally cool. It tastes great. At GA, we do it after.
Okay.
So we'll grab a peel.
Oh, like we're good to go.
We're good to go. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of flour. When I get it on the peel, I kind of give it another little ½ inch.
Just to get that full size.
Yeah, exactly. And then into the oven.
Cool. I'm a little scared of this part.
Yeah. Once you get it kind of like that, you go kind of one of those. No worries if it bends out of shape. No worries if it bends in half, because we just do it again.
Just got to eat more pizza, you mean?
You got to eat more pizza.
And then I just Okay.
That was money.
Sick. And then I can just sort of push it out.
Yeah, slide it out, do one of those, and then in she goes.
Right to the same spot, or
Wherever you like.
really, it doesn't matter?
Yeah. Set it down and then pull it out relatively swift.
Hey.
Dude, bro. The ovens are also, these are handmade just outside of Italy by a family that's been making ovens for over 100 years. So that's our spinner, and then we just used our peel. So if you see my pizza there on the right,
Yeah.
get under it, give it a little turn. The walls bounce the heat around.
Gotcha.
The deck has a lot of heat, and then there's a lot of atmospheric heat. So you can pull mine out there.
It's ready to go?
You ready to go? And then yours, we're gonna give it a little half turn so that the side that's closest to the flame is on the opposite side. Yeah, perfect. Give that about another 15, 20 seconds.
It happens pretty fast.
Yeah. Yeah, so the pizza's cooking about 90 seconds and the oven's about 800 degrees. Oh, that's a good looking pizza.
Can't wait to eat it.
And you can tell, you see how the mozzarella is still a little bit higher?
Yeah.
So once it comes down a little bit, you can give that another half turn now. You've got some really nice leoparding on the left there happening. And you see that cheese just sort of
Starting to collapse a little?
and lift up the pizza. Yeah, keep that sort of raised for a bit. What that's going to do is just let the cheese melt a little bit more.
I see.
Yeah, and then that's good to go.
Cool. Okay. Damn. It's so good. All right. First impressions.
Okay, first,
What do you think?
so the bottom of your pizza looks fantastic.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's the crust looks great. Some nice leoparding on there. And then for the finish, we're going to take a little bit of olive oil. And half. Taste test.
Let's eat.
Let's do it. Bon appetit.
Chin chin.
Chin chin.
Wow. That's delicious.
Yeah.
I mean it though. Seriously. I love the margarita pizza here.
Yeah.
It's so perfect. Yeah, the fior di latte is so like creamy and
And that one has a nice, just the right amount of salt in it too.
yeah, nothing's clouded.
So the sauce only cooks for the first time when the pizza goes into the oven. And out of all, I think there's around 14 pizzas on the menu at GA right now. This is arguably the hardest pizza to make well consistently, just because it's so simple.
Margarita.
Yeah, there's nowhere to hide on this pizza. You know, it's just like very few ingredients, so the ingredients need to do the heavy lifting.
This is your cappuccino.
Absolutely, there it is.
Yeah. There's nowhere
Yeah.
to hide in a good
This is our cappuccino. I mean, you're a natural, Sam.
Well, I want to be good at it, so yeah, I would love to. I'd love to do this.
We got to give it a couple months, and I'll take one of your coffee shifts at the cafe. We'll take one of my pizza shifts at GA, and we'll
Done
trade.
deal.
We'll go for a beer after.
Awesome. Man, thank you.
You're welcome.
This is delicious.
Mm.